got nothing. I still hate talking to myself. So today, I will be talking to the dog. As the dog lies on a pillow. Isn't that right? Anyway, hello all, and welcome to my questionable attempt at Let's Playing Pokemon Platinum. In today's episode, that's right, doggo. In today's episode, I'm just gonna get through Eterna Forest and make my way to Gym 2. I won't be fighting Gym 2 because I don't want to today. You know what I mean? Can't make me do what I don't want to do. So, I don't know. Here's some thought though. You know what's been leaking out? Set photos of the new Superman movie. So you get your first real look at David Cornsweat's Superman and Clark Kent. Not from some creatively questionable image released that was super like weirdly muted and off-colored and everything. Instead we get this suit that we get to see the suit in broad daylight, and the thing with that is it looks good. It looks really good. I like it. It reminds me a lot of the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 suits, which I've seen online people say that, and I also seen that the reason that's the case is because the costume designer is the same guy. So, I mean, it's bound to have some overlapping similarities. The only downside for me is it makes David's Superman look a little small at times, but I imagine that'll be fixed as the movie's in active production. We also got our first look at a few other people. Oh man. We also got our first look at a few other people. Rachel Brosnahan's Lois Lane actually looks really cool. Straight out of the comic books, purple. Lois Lane's big color is purple. I had never realized that until recently. And we also get a good look at... So there's this character that has this big U shape on his chest, and I think it's gonna be Ultraman. But I don't know what kind of Ultraman, because in the comic books Ultraman is the Earth 3 Superman, and he's evil, and usually media predicts him with like a Brooklyn accent, to signify how evil he is, I guess. But this one just has this big U shape on his chest. But the rumors are that it's technically gonna be Bizarro, but they're not gonna call him Bizarro. Like, he's gonna be like an evil clone. So I guess, would he even be Bizarro? I don't know. But it's like this hodgepodge Bizarro Ultraman kind of thing. That's the rumor. Which, I mean, I wouldn't mind, I guess, if it wasn't for the fact that Superman and Lois already did a Bizarro, but not really, where it's actually a different Earth's Clark Kent, who's just really messed up, and he even goes on to become Doomsday. Yeah. So I mean, if that's the case, it's gonna be fine. But I mean, I would expect better. I think the movie's gonna be good though. I just hope they don't put all their eggs in one basket. Cause I mean, you're gonna have Superman, Guy Gardner, Mr. Terrific, who was also in the set photos, and I think he looks okay. I think the Arrowverse Mr. Terrific looked better from Arrow, but this guy doesn't look bad at all. He's played by the dude from X-Men Origins who can adapt to anything but can't actually adapt to anything because he died. It looks cool. There's gonna be Hawkgirl, Lex Luthor, this Ultraman fellow, or at least whoever the guy is with a big U on his chest. The Engineer. I don't know much about the Engineer. Metamorpho. It's gonna feel like a really lived-in universe, which I think I appreciate more than anything else. I didn't mind some of Zack Snyder's movies for DC. If you watch the channel, you'd know like I didn't like them, but I didn't mind them. But they just never really felt lived in. This like if there's just active things going on, like active heroes and everything, I don't think that'll be bad at all. Oh, they even showed Rick Flag Sr., which is interesting because that means it's true. That means the cartoon that James Gunn is making, the Creature Commandos, bleeds over to live action by having Frank Grillo. Frank Grillo? I think that's his name. But having him play both live action and cartoon Rick Flag Sr. is going to be a lot of fun. God. I've also, speaking of superheroes, I've been watching the new season of The Boys, and I've been digging it. I've been keeping up. That's what I watch every week. Other shows I watch, I mean, there's My Adventures with Superman's new season is currently rolling out. Oh, you know they made a Suicide Squad anime. I really gotta watch that, or at least take a look at it. You know, I don't even like Eterna Forest that much. I think Eterna Forest is a little bit nonsensical, but you gotta do what you gotta do. I always liked Platinum though. With the team lineup, I'm gonna be trying to make Psyduck or Legend a bit stronger so I have a water type in play, because right now it's just Staravia, Luxio, and Grottle leading the charge, which isn't bad, but there's room for more coverage. I always forget the big distance between Gym 1 and Gym 2 is not too bad. There's worse. I mean, I think it was Pokemon X and Y that had like a mission between the first two gyms that you had to go through. I don't know. I really don't know. But other than that, my final thoughts for like the Superman Legacy stuff is, I think I'm just excited to wait and see. Cause I mean, I like Superman, maybe not as much as I like Batman, granted, but I just want to see some. I want to see some activity. I want to feel like this world is like we're getting somewhere. I mean, if the big problem was there was just a whole lot of nothing for years. They could have even had an already working universe and great movies if they had just taken their time, but all that cutting corners stuff, that was awful. In other news, did you guys watch SmackDown? This past Friday, SmackDown emanated from Madison Square Garden, where they were celebrating the Bloodline, was celebrating Solo Sikoa. They put 58-year-old Paul Heyman, or as my dad calls him, the Penguin, but Paul Heyman,